Hello there guys and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Next video we're going to take a look at one of the Disney Store die-cast exclusive figures. This line is basically the same as the Hasbro Black Series 6-inch figures, except these figures are made out of die-cast metal instead of plastic, and they're actually a little bit cheaper than some places and have different ways in terms of articulation. So the first one we're going to look at is the villain himself, Kylo Ren. And before we look at him properly, we'll take a look at the packaging that this one comes in. As you see, similar to the Black Series and the Batman figures I'm carrying, these are in the display box as they're bigger. As you see, it says right here in the packaging it's made out of die-cast metal. So these come exclusively from the Disney Store, hence the logo on the packaging. And it's known as the Elite Series too. I believe also every month they're doing an exclusive figure as well, so a certain one out of the movies will become available on the shelves. I haven't seen any in the local Disney Store here, and me and my mate are getting a bit confused as to why it's not being done. But we are hoping to see that, and basically there's the description now. It says here, in collaboration with Lucasfilm, Disney Store is proud to introduce the Star Wars Elite Series, a premium line of die-cast action figures featuring iconic characters from the expansive world of Star Wars. This exclusive collection is meticulously engineered and crafted with Star Wars fans in mind. Just people like me. I even found out in the Disney Store that many of the people that buy these kind of figures are actually turn out to be a lot of over 18 people. There's apparently, according to the staff member when I bought this one, hardly any kids have bought this line of figures. So you see this is more an adult targeted range for this. I'll show you the Kylo Ren description. It says, a dark warrior strong with the Force, Kylo Ren commands the First Order missions with a temper as fiery as his unconventional lightsaber. That meaning, of course, the crossguard lightsaber he has wielding instead of a regular single blade like most Jedi and Sith, including Darth Vader. So with the figure, you have your figure itself, and you also get a display stand with the Star Wars logo on. I quite like that because the figures are a lot more heavier than Hasbro's 6-inch figures, so they're harder to stand up. So the idea of this stand was a good investment from maybe not Hasbro, but I don't even know who made these. So that's quite a good point. So to run down the articulation of this figure, you have a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders, hinged wrists, swivel wrists, ball hinged hips, which are quite limited on the left one because of the robes. Hinged knees, there we go, and ball jointed ankles. And altogether, I do think this is a great figure to have had in my collection. I have 3 of these so far. I've got Kylo Ren, Captain Phasma and Rey, and I hope to add Finn to the collection. And well, with Rey I also have BB-8 as part of it. And I like also, to be fair, if I was collecting, I would recommend this line more than the Hasbro 6-inch figures, as it is slightly cheaper than 6-inch, because on the back of here it says £18.95 for these, which is about £20 for a Hasbro 6-inch Star Wars figure. So this is you get more for your money's worth, and definitely have a lot more to stand. The only complaint I really have about this one is the fact that the hood's not movable down, so you can't really move the rest of Kylo Ren's head around when you're displaying him. And there's also a problem with the hand because it doesn't hold the lightsaber very well. Like if I hold it down, it kind of tends to fall out easily. So if I was holding him down, it seems to work this time. Sometimes there we go. You see, just doesn't hold it very well. So that's something they could have touched on when creating this figure. Aside from that, I don't have that many complaints for this thing. I would definitely recommend picking this guy up if you haven't done so already. Well, if you probably have, most likely if you're a Star Wars fan viewing, but if you've got a Disney Store near you or within reachable distance, get this figure from it, because you'll be regretting it if you don't, because it's really good. I mean, there is the talking Kylo Ren figure as well, where you press the button and you'll actually say his phrases, but I got the voice changer mask for that. So there we are. I hope you enjoyed looking at Kylo Ren. I'll be back with some more reviews soon. Please like, comment and subscribe to stay updated. I also have my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and Gemma. Links all down there in the description below. Please follow on there. And I shall see you next time. This movie, Mockingjay Part 2. I don't really follow the series, I didn't even like it. So, as you see, what's mainly different between Captain Phasma